All right, how about that? How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Is that different? Let me know if that works. And I'm going to see if the fix that I just did simultaneously fixed the audio issue that I had. And it did. There we go. Let me turn that down just a little bit. All right. Audio works. All right, so this is a pro tip, ladies and gentlemen, if you ever decide to do a live stream. Don't update the software you use to broadcast 30 minutes before the broadcast is supposed to go live. I just updated XSplit, which is the broadcasting software that I used to update. It's been pestering me for months, and I finally said, all right, I got 30 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and update this software. Well, it decided to change my default recording settings and my default sound settings so that I couldn't hear or record anything. But the most frustrating thing is that it would no longer detect Fallout 4 as a video source, which means that after I updated the software, I had to spend 20 minutes or so before the show started trying to figure out how to get Fallout 4 to actually appear in the software. The tip was to broadcast one screen and not to lock layers. I don't know why it worked, but it did. And so I didn't realize there was a sound issue until I went live, which is lovely. Great. Yeah, you guys are going to need to let me know in the chat how the quality settings are for you. I haven't changed any of the YouTube streaming quality settings, so you should be getting the exact same picture, but I did improve the Twitch quality settings because Ben W says appropriate for episode 404. Yeah, I actually had this big thing planned. I was gonna press record, get up from the chair, and there wouldn't be anyone in the chair, and then I'd let that go for 30 seconds, and I go, oh, 404 host not found. But of course, I had all of the technical issues, so I said, forget that. I just want to make sure I'm going live. But it ended up working anyway. Sound not found. We'll say that's episode 404, sound not found. You sound good, Ox, says Will. I'm feeling better. Still got a bit of a hacking and a bit of a cough going on, but nothing that a fine cigar won't fix. So we're going to be smoking our cigar as always here on Scotch and Smoke Rings, and I got Fallout 4 working, so we're going to be able to stream Fallout 4. Man, I hate software updates. I really, really, really hate software updates. They frustrate the snot out of me. We're going to be doing the railroad today, as always. My little railroad character that you guys helped me create, you guys named her, you guys picked the way she's going to look. She's kind of grown along with this show. She's already level, 20. The spaceship arrived in that gameplay for the first time. But I've been leveling her just by doing railroad quests. I think I did a few things. I went to the Nuka World Transit Center, and I did the gauntlet with her. But aside from that, everything else I've done with her has been live on this show. So we've been plowing through all of buffering. Right, looks like the changes that... Sorry, I know that I'm that stream of conscious train of thought sort of thing going on. Looks like the changes that I made to my Twitch settings might have affected the quality of my YouTube stream. So give me a second here. Alright, I changed the bit rate of Twitch to 1500 from 2100, and the last time I made that change, my YouTube stream was better, which reduced the buffering. Sadly, that means that the Twitch stream is not going to be that high quality, because that was the settings I was at previously, so sorry about that. Well, let me know in the chat if that fixes it. If not, I'm going to have to stop the Twitch stream and restart the Twitch stream, because... it's getting better. Okay. Great. Trotsky says, I know, I thought it was just funny the episode 404 had an error in the subtitle. Yeah, there we go. Great. All right. Well, this is frustrating because you should use OBS. Yeah, the reason I'm not using OBS, I mean, I use OBS to record all of the footage for every single video that I make because it allows me to get really crystal clear, sharp footage. So I use OBS for that, but I use XSplit for my broadcasting because I want to be able to stream to both Twitch and YouTube simultaneously. And OBS doesn't support that. I mean, it doesn't support that to my knowledge. I spent a long time researching it. I could be wrong, but the reason I went with XSplit is because it's one of the only softwares I could find that would allow me to stream to two different sources or to two different platforms from the same device. Because I don't want to leave my Twitch audience hanging, right? I've got way more subscribers on YouTube. I've got to make sure that this show is there for the YouTube viewers, but I don't want to ditch Twitch. So that's why I use XSplit. Anyway. Ox, you should do the Tribes and the Honest Hearts DLC. Alright, so most of you are saying that the buffering issue is fixed. Have two instances of OBS. Yeah, but the problem is, so I actually tried that. I tried that with two different video cameras, two instances of OBS. And, yeah, my computer didn't like that. Honest Hearts DLC, yeah, never fear. I will be getting through all of Fallout New Vegas. I'm hopefully going to be working on a Fallout New Vegas video for this weekend, and it should be a lot of fun, so stay tuned for that. Yoel says, you are Oxhorn. You are awesome, Oxhorn. Congrats on the 200,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Yep, looks good, says Warren. Okay, good. Pardon me. Yeah, see it? You can. Yeah, I still have a little bit of a cough. Still kind of getting over something. But I've been feeling a lot better. Sadly, this has been clingy. Everyone in my family has been struggling to get through this little chest and head congestion. But we're all coming out on the other end. We went to a zoo today. My son's school went to the local zoo today. So I got to walk all over a zoo with a whole bunch. Oh, I love going on adventures with my family. But let me tell you one thing. The absolute last, I mean, if I had the option to go to a zoo with, like, the reason, why do school districts, like every single school district in the entire state, decides to go to the zoo at the exact same time? My son's school district and the school districts from like 50 miles away, they all went to the zoo at the exact same time. I don't get that. Like, if I was part of a school, if I was a school official, and if I was setting up this big zoo adventure for all of the different public schools in the area, I'd space it out, right? I'd be like, let's do this district on this day, and this district on this. No! In Washington State, they do it all on the same day. So here we are at the zoo, and I am surrounded by these knee-high little creatures, all of them screaming and running around, and I couldn't enjoy it. I had to make sure that my children didn't get lost in the cacophony of noise and all of the people running around. Man. But we did get to see lions, and we saw giraffes, and there was a zebra. My son was happy to see the zebra. Oh, and gorillas. We actually saw a gorilla. The gorilla was out. My son got to see the gorilla, so it ended up being amazing. But man, it was... I was exhausted afterwards. I haven't had a chance to work on my video for today yet. So I get home, I take a brief nap, and then I wake up to do this show. So I haven't had a chance to work on my video for today. But thankfully, I was planning ahead of time. I knew that the zoo day was coming, so I'm like, all right, I got to make sure that the content that I have for Friday, I can get done quickly. And I've been working on a new settlement. So my hope is that after the broadcast tonight, I can put the finishing touches on my settlement, record the video, knock it out in time for tomorrow, so that tomorrow I can work on a Fallout New Vegas video for Saturday. That'll be my goal. I think I can do it. We'll find out. You'll find out if I'm successful tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock in the morning. As always, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. And then I come back from the zoo today to read the YouTube comments on my latest video. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I know that you guys watched the video today and you saw the comments, but wow. You dare to tell anyone who loves the Fallout franchise that Fallout 4 is not so bad. And prepare. Jack donated $5. Thank you very much, Jack. He asks, do you think the Enclave will return for future Fallout games? And my honest opinion is no. They're done. I mean, the canonical ending of Fallout 3 is that the Enclave is done. It's done. So, I mean, we had the remnants in New Vegas. We might see the Enclave reinterpreted in some fashion like that. But as an important game-dominating faction, no. Anyway, dare to say that Fallout 4 is in any way a decent game. And my goodness, some of these guys that are really, like, they don't like change. Anything change like that, it disappoints them. So the YouTube comments for my latest video are very interesting. I tried to wade in and, respond to as many as I could. But here's the thing. A lot of the comments on the video today were genuine and thought-provoking and interesting, even the ones that disagreed with me. And I love comments like that. I always leave those comments, and I often try to respond to those comments because I want to encourage thought-provoking, interesting conversations on my YouTube channel, even if they disagree with my opinion. But the ones that I get really frustrated over are the ones that... So you have a good argument if 99% of the disagreeing comments are, "You're wrong." Because they just don't have anything, right? They're just, "You're wrong. I'm right." This was like the one on the Gunner lore video. The only ones that disagreed with me were guys saying, No, Gunners, they came from Vault 75. They did. No argument, no evidence, no link, no reasoning. Just, "No, you're wrong." You have a good argument if those are the comments you get. And I had a lot of comments in my argument in my video like that today. But then I would get comments from people who think that they know Fallout 4 lore, but don't really know Fallout 4 lore. Now, I'm not an expert. I'm trying to become an expert, which is why I do as much research as I can before every single video. I dive deep into it, but I'm not an expert. But you've got these guys who think that they're experts, and they're not experts. And they'll sit there and my favorite comments, and I say that sarcastically, are the ones where someone will just they'll write a 15-page response. Your Oxhorn, your quality standards are slipping, or Oxhorn, you don't understand this is the real. And then I'll respond by just linking to the wiki article, like the Fallout wiki article. I'm like, no, you're just wrong. Here's the part of the wiki where it says this. And the problem is that after I got back from the zoo, I spent like an hour and a half trying to respond to comments, and I had like 5 or 6 guys that I responded to like that, where when they realized that they were wrong, they just deleted their comment. Or I had one guy actually edit his comment to retroactively change his argument and then quote from the article that I linked to on the wiki so that it would look like he was making a different claim. Which was actually really creative. I was impressed. He found a way to make my comment make sense in light of his new edited comment. So, anyway, YouTube comments are just so much fun. But I do read them. Look, I read them. I go through all of them. I spend time commenting on them. But I can't let them distract me from my true goal, which is making a new video every day. So I'm done with the comments for today. I gotta light this cigar. I've been trying to light this. How long? We've been doing this for 21 minutes. I gotta light this cigar. Here we go. Yes, I realize I'm not supposed to use a lighter to light a cigar. I understand I'm doing it wrong. Thank you for your concern. Don't forget the Scotch. I'm out of Scotch. I know. I've been out of Scotch for weeks. I just haven't been bothered. I've been so That's always the excuse, right? We don't do something that we should, and we always say, I've just been so busy. That's my excuse. It's a bad excuse. I'll get some scotch for next week. I'm sorry. But today I've just got beer. Belgian. If that's... Belgium is closer to Scotland than I am. So. Anchor says, does anyone know the plan for today? Yeah, the plan for today are railroad quests. And to top it all off, I'm having problems with my mouse. So, but I won't get into it right now. My mouse is double clicking. All right, we're going to be doing Randolph Safe House number 4. So it's a mystery. Randolph Safe House. You go to the dead drop, you pick up the dead drop, and then the game randomly sends you to some location. So I don't know where we're going to go today. We're going to do Randolph Safe House number 4. I was tempted to finish the Mercer Safe House quest because that sends us to Malden Hospital or Medford Hospital, something like that. Medford General Hospital to pick up that stash, but I actually need to do a video on that place. I haven't done a video on that place yet. So we're not going to do that on the live stream today because I'm going to actually save that for an official lore video. Anyway, Randolph Safe House number 4. That's the agenda today. I hate the railroad, says Solid Steak. See, that's why I think that this is compelling. My reasoning is that many people hate the railroad, which means they probably never did the railroad quests, which means I have new content for you if I do railroad quests on my playthrough. It's something you may not have seen. Vault Dweller Guy says, same here, screw the railroad. Look, I admit that the railroad is one of the weaker factions in the game in terms of development. Like, they are one of the... Hey, thanks for the tip, Godless Savage. Love your vids, man. Man, keep up the good work. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. And I mean underdeveloped in terms of being fleshed out as a faction. I mean, the Brotherhood of Steel has a deep, rich history. Even the Minutemen, which was invented for this game, the way that they're set up is such that you feel like they've been in the Commonwealth for a long time. But the Railroad... I admit that there could have been more work done with that particular faction. Hey, thanks for the tip, Larry. He says, love what you do. I appreciate it. Glad you're at the show today. But at the same time, I do think that the railroad gets more hate than it deserves. Because I really enjoy the railroad quests. I love the sort of secret agent espionage shtick of the railroad, right? Which is why I've got this assassin character. I'm using a Fudge Muppet build for my assassin character. Trying to be all melee. I'm eventually going to get Pikmin's Blade for this character so that we can just sneak around. And, you know, there's enough good stuff about the railroad that I still think it's a fun time. Admittedly, not as good as some of the other factions in terms of being thought out and explained, but I still really enjoy the railroad quests. And Tinker Tom's a character. Tinker Tom is a hoot. The comments go by so quickly. I'll read one and I'll laugh and then it flies off the screen so I can't read it. Matthew says, Oxhorn, I just finished all your lore videos. Thank you for taking me on a journey. The way you bring out the history is very entertaining, so thank you again. Well, thank you very much, good sir. I'm glad you watched all the videos, and stay tuned because I've got a whole lot more. We are not done, ladies and gentlemen. We are not done. Dank Blur says, do you think Bethesda should have added more factions? Well, I mean, hindsight is 2020. We can always sit back and look at a finished product. Hey, thanks for the tip, Alex. He says, thanks for being a part of my day that I can't wait for. Thank you for being such a great YouTuber. Also do a video on Eddie Winter. By the way, the buffering was coming back on the YouTube stream. Oh dear. Anyone else having the buffering issue? Thank you, and your comment on Eddie Winter. That is a video series I am going to be working on soon, so stay tuned for that. It's been high on my list, and I'm going to be getting to that. Joshua, with a wonderful tip. Thank you very much, Joshua. Says, I wholeheartedly agree with your ethics and morals. Oh, good. I'm glad somebody does. I'm glad somebody does. He says, I've watched every video since the lore started. Plenty of laughs and eye-opening realizations in regards to ethical dilemmas in the game. Thank you for all you do. Well, thank you very much for watching. The only reason I'm here is because all of you are watching. Anyone else having a buffering issue? Because I thought I fixed it. It seems to have been fixed. I'm at my old settings. Buffering is here, says Comrade. Comrade Puppington. Yes, buffer, says Gavin. Well, since I think most people are having a decent stream, I think I'm just going to leave my settings the way they are, and then I'll experiment with them offline when I'm not actually trying to do a show until we get what we need to. Stream 420 is going to be lit as a fire hydrant. AF. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that one. I won't be able to smoke a cigar during episode 420. Everyone is just going to be really upset that I'm not smoking something else. Anyway, what was I saying? Factions. I was talking about, I was answering a question. Do I think that Bethesda should have added more factions to Fallout 4? And as I was saying, looking back at stepping back and looking at the finished product, and there's a whole lot we could say. We could criticize this, criticize that, and all of those criticisms would be legitimate. And I'm sure that if Bethesda had the opportunity to come back to work on Fallout 4 and change the things that bothered them, that they would change a lot, right? But, they had to get it in under a deadline. They were working on this game from the day they stopped working on Fallout 3 until the day they published it. So for almost a decade. So they put their work into the game. They really did. That said, oh, wonderful. A big tip from Sergeant. Thank you very much, Sergeant, who says, love your videos and also some of your mods in your list of mods used link are hidden by the authors. I hope you get a chance to correct it. Yeah, sorry about that. I can't always keep track of mod authors and whether or not they continue to support their mods. I have, however, planned a big revision of my mod document. And when I do that, I'll take the opportunity to weed out all of the mods that have been deleted so that I can maintain the document and keep it up to date. So, yeah, I'll make sure to get back to that. Yeah, it was a $50 tip. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, my friend. Anyway, to answer the question, yeah, I mean, factions is one of those things that I do think that could have been improved on. Of the things that I really miss that are traditionally Fallout would be Karma and more factions to interact with. I actually really like Karma. One of my biggest gripes about, and I know you're not asking about this, but the Karma and factions really go hand in hand for me. One of the reasons I think Karma is so important because it allows me to understand how I am viewed by various different factions in the game. It helps me understand which factions are which and keep control of them. And Karma, the way that Karma is handled in Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, I think is great because there are really no consequences for doing something bad in Fallout 4 unless you get caught, like stealing or even murder. You can do all of those things in Fallout 4, and if no one sees it, I mean, there are no repercussions. Now, that is more realistic, right? If no one sees you steal in real life, you get away with it. Sometimes. I mean, sometimes people can become sleuths and figure it out. So I'm not advocating a life of crime if you can get away with it. But, I mean, the system we find in Fallout 4 is a little bit more realistic. However, the Karma system in New Vegas and 3 has more traditional RPG elements, which I actually enjoy. Never fear, I am reading the Discord chat as well. I'm in the general channel on Discord. Howie G says, Oxhorn, how do I get the Institute Power Armor? P.S. Love your videos. The Institute Power Armor is only available if you side with the Institute. So you need, as soon as you side with the Institute, you have access to it. And even if you choose to betray the Institute later, you can still, so what I would do, if you want to side with the Railroad or the Brotherhood of Steel, what I would do is I would get some power armor, join the Institute, paint your power armor the Institute colors, then destroy the Institute, and you're good to go. So as long as you're allied with the Institute, you have access to the Institute paint scheme in your power armor workbench. Kitsune says, I love your vids. Will you have purple mugs or shirts, or also have you ever tried mead? I have tried mead. Honey-based alcoholic beverages are not my thing. Not my thing. I respect it, but it's not my favorite. I much prefer the fermentation of the grain. But purple mugs, like in my shop, probably not gonna have purple mugs in my shop. I'm trying to focus on t-shirts right now, although I do have some mugs in the shop. Ox, do you smoke pipes? I do. I have quite a collection of pipes over there. But they're high maintenance. I don't smoke them on the program because it's really easy to get tongue bite when smoking a pipe, and it's hard to pack a pipe up. It's hard to pack a pipe properly. Cigars are easy. Open it, cut it, light it. Discord is saying that they think I'm offline. No, I'm here. It's just there's a lot more YouTube comments than there are Discord comments, so I'm kind of bouncing between the two. Trying to read your comments. Dem Toasts says, can you show that turtle that's in your profile pic? Yeah, so that's a reference to my old World of Warcraft movies. Those of you who are new to the whole Oxhorn thing, my old channel that I started over 10 years ago, in that channel I made World of Warcraft machinima movies, and in one of the stories I had a singing turtle named Hat. Hat, the singing turtle. And he was he showed up in many of my movies, so he became a fan favorite, and so a lot of the fan art that I get had Hat the Singing Turtle in it, and that's one of the images you see on my profile is a fan image that someone made with Hat the Singing Turtle on the shoulder. Who actually was a real turtle. I had the reason I incorporated Hat the Singing Turtle in my videos is because I actually had a turtle named Hat. He has long since gone. When people ask me what happened to my turtle Hat, I always say that he's on vacation. Because that's what you do, right? When you say, oh, he's on vacation, he'll be back someday. I say he's exploring the world. And then people will come back the next week and say, where's Hat today? Oh, he's in Botswana land. Botswana land. Hello, Oxhorn. I had a question about raider settlements. I tried to force the settlers from Spectacle Island to give me supplies, but it won't show up on the list. I also tried attacking it. Well, there's a lot of dark magic with raider settlements in Nuka World that even I don't fully understand. But I can say that usually if a settlement isn't available to you, that means there's a quest that still has to be done there, or really, yeah, that's about it. Either it's a settlement that is just outside of the reach of any of those other settlements, or there's a quest that needs to be done there that's related to that settlement that you got to complete before that settlement will become available. If Spectacle Island is not available, and I've never had Spectacle Island as a raider settlement, so I don't know the true answer, but if it's not available, since there are no quests related to it, my guess would be that it's just so far out of range of any other nearby settlements that could support it, that it's simply not available as a raider settlement, which would make a lot of sense. Because the entire idea behind the raider settlements is that the raiders are subjugating nearby vassal settlements, which are used to support the raider settlement with free food. But if you're on an island, it's really hard to coordinate the transfer of food and all of those resources, so that would make a lot of sense to me. Great donation from Nazi. Thank you very much, Nazi, who says, Roffelmau, World of Warcraft, WoW Machinima by Oxhorn. Yes, indeed. That is one of my bigger hits from way back in the day. Way back in the day. James says, Oxhorn, will you do a video on Spectacle Island? I have done a video on Spectacle Island. I did have Spectacle Island settlement build. But there's not a lot of lore with Spectacle Island, but it is an interesting place. It may deserve its own non-settlement related video, in which case I could talk about how to activate the island, because it's got its own story. So yeah, who knows? Maybe someday I will sit down and do that. The real main man says, I subbed. Please say something. Thank you for subbing. All right, I am going to do something really quick, because we are getting ready to play our character here, and I've got 3 points to spend. And so I'm using a Fudge Muppet build for this. So I need to find out where I should spend my next few points. Okay, let's switch here to... There we go. Okay. Here we are in Fallout 4. Although I don't hear anything. Why can't I hear anything? That's going to get annoying. Why is this not happening? Alright, hold on. Let me see if it's a sound setting issue. Oh, I did. I changed the default sound. Alright, let's spec our character here, and then I'm going to restart this so that we can... Alright, Locksmith, Luck, and Luck. I don't think I've done Locksmith yet. Well, looks like I'm having a problem. Alright. Hang tight, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have to restart Fallout 4 because I changed my sound settings in order to fix that issue. And ever since I did that, I'm going to have to change the sound settings for Fallout 4. So let me restart the game, and we'll get to playing. And buffering is back, eh? Alright. Looks like it's only a few people who are having problems, so we're going to keep on going. There we go. Matthew says, I want a smoke ship. That's right, I forgot that. I forgot to do a smoke ship. Let me know in the... Nolan says, are you going to do Outlast 2? I am going to do Outlast 2. I know that it was released recently, and I'm really excited for it. But I need to finish Outlast 1 before we do Outlast 2. Okay, I did that, so we need 2 ranks of luck. And then what's the next one? Hacker 3. Alright, give me your... give me your smoke ship ideas in the stream right now. And I'll take a break and do a smoke ship. Are you going to finish Bioshock? Yes, I am. JS asks, when are you going to play Outlast? I am going to play Outlast soon. I can't commit to a time because I'm really busy with my daily video schedule. My daily video schedule is such... Fairline Hill Estates again. We're going all the way back to Fairline Hill Estates. Is such that I don't really know when I'm going to be able to have free time to do a stream. So my live streams need to be flexible. I need to be able to just do them whenever I have a free moment, which is why I can't announce them ahead of time. But I do have plans to finish Outlast, play Outlast 2, and Bioshock. Do the USS Constitution, do the Black Pearl. A battleship made of entirely of bacon, says Cigarox. Good to have you on the program, Cigarox. He's an old-timer. Megaton. The USS Arizona. The Zeton Mothership. Mass Pike Tunnel. We're going to the Mass Pike Tunnel. Alright, let's,
Randolph here. We're still working the route. Runner has confirmed the final destination. He's solid. But we got another bump we need our heavy to take out. You up for it, Chief? Mr. Timms, out.
You got it, Mr. Timms. Let's go to the Mass Pike Tunnel. Which is going to put us over here. Near Hardware Town. Alright, smoke ship time. I really like the idea of a battleship made out of bacon. Here we go. I'm going to blow a smoke ship like Gandalf. Pay close attention. This is a hard skill to master, so I can't give you any tips, but I promise you will be blown away. Get that screenshot capture button ready. You're going to want to show this to your children. When you have children. And I kind of missed the camera, but there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That was Oxhorn Smoke Ship. I know, I mystify myself sometimes. But there you go, you had the entire thing. You had a battleship. It was made from bacon, and within we found such majesty. Okay, we got to clear the Mass Pike. Whoa, do I not have my deliverer? Huh. That's strange. Alright, there we go. I think I killed these guys. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Battle axe? How? Oh, how, Oxhorn? Yes, this is my sneaky snipe stealth character, and I'm using a battle axe. Because logic, right? Logic. Here, tell you what. Let's get a little bit more immersive. I'm gonna end my music, and we're gonna put on some of this music. Here we go. I hear a ghoul, but usually are there not raiders?
try that on them.
He always wanted to try holy water on ghouls. Okay. It's been a while since I've been into Mass Pike. It'll be interesting to go back. Well, this place is usually swarming with raiders. I don't understand why there are no raiders here. Oh, am I thinking of the other side? I may be thinking of the other side.
Break your back carrying worthless scrap.
You know what, Deacon? You can just calm down. What are you doing here, Deacon? I thought I dismissed him. I gotta dismiss him. He's just annoying me. Yeah, I'm at the wrong side. I guess it doesn't matter which side I go to. Teddy bear, dirty water. He's already dead. All these dead ghouls already dead. Oh well, I'm not gonna complain. Let's go ahead and enter the Mass Pike interchange and kill ourselves some raiders. Whoop. Jump. There we go. Mass Pike Tunnel. Official Green Gamer says, Ox, how's your son? He's doing very well. He is upstairs with Mommy and his sister. And he had a really fun day at school today. He got to go to the zoo. It's been a long time since I've been there.
I like shadows, but this is taking it a little too far.
All are welcome. Look at the different sizes of teddy bears. We got a big teddy bear, medium-sized teddy bear, a little itty-bitty teddy bear.
Nice.
Ooh, and a robot model. It's that luck. Privacy? What is the word privacy doing written here? Chalk on the ground and the word privacy. Hey, you know what? Say what you want about the battle axe. It's effective. And this is a cool scene.
Didn't I see this set in a horror film once?
He says, didn't I see this in a horror film once? We've got two teddy bears operating on each other. This, there's a fan theory going on that every time you find a teddy bear in a Bethesda game, it means that a child had been killed there. Which is a dark theory, and it makes teddy bears no longer fun and cute. Look, there's a conductor. A conductor teddy bear. If that were the case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This little guy's peeking under there. 6, 7. That's 7 dead children in this one bus. I don't think it's true. There's definitely no lore reason for that. And it's just something that fans have come up with to make the game even more dark than it already is. I don't think it's true. There we go. Huh.
In this capital wasteland, you can actually drink the water there.
Did you hear that? He says, I miss the capital wasteland. You can actually drink the water there. I'm writing... Sorry, I have to take a break. Every time Deacon says something like that, I write a note about it. So, many people ask me if I think Deacon is really the lone wanderer. I realize that there's a big myth out there about Deacon being the lone wanderer, and I do not think he's the lone wanderer. However, I cannot deny that Deacon says a lot of really weird things. He says things that only someone whom you might have known in a previous Fallout game, like Fallout 3, would say. I'm happy to admit that. So it is interesting. And I've been keeping a log while I've been playing this railroad character of everything that he says. Like that. But the problem is that he's also a liar. He's at... One of the more interesting ones I found is he says something like, I miss vaults. She would have been happy in a vault or something, which is like a reference to who? Did he used to have a lover? Is he missing someone who's dead? He says a lot of really weird things like that. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Uh-oh.
Is now
I'm gonna save my critical for a glowing one. I'm sure there's a glowing one around here somewhere. And it's been so long since I've done this place that I'm not sure where I'm going. So this is gonna be kind of like a new experience for me. Yeah, Deacon's synth wife, sure, but was he lying about that? Yeah, I realize that he talks about the University Point death clause, but it's such a far-fetched story that that's one of those stories that I'm like, yeah, I don't think that's got to be, that can't be true.
Don't mean to make you almost got away.
Oh! Glowing wood! Quick save. Anyway, so I'm keeping a catalog every time he says something like that so that I can piece together a lore video about Deacon sometime in the future. Oh no.
Going down.
Oh no! He just rezzed everyone!
Right?
Doggone it. Whoops. So boned.
I'll say that.
Let's eat something. Okay. The glowing one is done. Okay, I think I'm starting to have memories of
Anything
this.
interesting on him?
I think this goes around in a big loop. And I just went around the wrong way, didn't I? Yeah. That's supposed to be the end of it.
Yes.
There we go. what's in here? Can I get in there? Aw, dead skeleton with a teddy bear, a ball, and a tricycle. This must have been some young lad. Now I'm stuck. Oh, that was not smart Oxhorn. I'm stuck. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Okay. Why don't you use the radio? For a very simple reason. I can't monetize any of that music on the radio. When I play the radio in my Fallout 4 gameplay, YouTube will claim monetization on it. Or rather, there are a bunch of media companies that own those songs, even though most of those songs are in the public domain, having been published and recorded over 70 years ago, they still try to claim monetization on my videos, so I can't use any of the music that comes from Fallout Radio. From any of the radios in Fallout. Except for Magnolia. Anything Magnolia sings, I can do. Of course, Red Eye, I can do him. But any of the real songs, I can't do.
Nine times out of 10, good guys radiation.
Don't look, but I think I'm being watched.
Raider territory. A machine gun sure had its way with these ghouls, didn't it?
This is not the time to tell ghost stories.
Well, then please don't. Who asked you to tell a ghost story? Calm down there, Deacon.
This is bullshit.
This place reeks.
Oh man, he's gonna come right around the corner. There we go. All right.
Raiders control the tunnel. It's bad news.
The problem with Deacon is he always says the most obvious things. I've killed the raider, I've destroyed his turret, and then you're going to tell me that raiders control the tunnel? Bad news indeed. Alright, that's for the turret. Anything interesting back here? Nope. Raider beds. Hey Oxhorn, what's your favorite game? Says Singlebone. Besides Fallout 4? Because I think the answer is definitely Fallout 4. Besides Fallout 4... Okay, let's just... Besides any of the Fallout games, because I really like the Fallout games. What games do I like? What games do I like? I'm having fun with Outlast. I enjoy playing Overwatch. It's mindless fun. I'm having fun with BioShock. I enjoyed Spore back in the day. You could create your own creatures. That was fun. Anyone remember Spore? I used to do machinima about Spore. Another teddy bear. Alright, there was something I missed. And here we go. Although this may be nothing. Or it could be everything. Oh, that's right. This brings us back up to that warehouse. I totally forgot about that.
Anything interesting on him?
I need to do a video about this place. Removes. Oh, it's got S. Gosh dang it. Removes. L-A-G. No, L-A-R-G-E-S-T. E-S-T, that's 3.
Got it.
I'm dying for Oxhorn after dark, says Hunter. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Okay, time to listen to some lore.
Jack, this is Perry. What's taking you so long, cuz? You should have moved more than half this stuff by now. I've got that sanctimonious prick McDonald breathing down my neck. Pardon my ass. We gotta get this stuff out of here and skip town before Reese catches on. We'll let his dumb ass take the fall for this and come back in a week or so and say our grandma was having health problems down in New York. Just make sure you're ready tonight. Who's there?
I see this set in a horror film once.
Better show yourself, asshole.
Interesting. I have not yet organized my thoughts on this particular piece of lore.
Hell yeah.
He certainly died before the bombs dropped. Gunshot wound to the head. I've totally forgotten what happened here. Ew.
We need to talk, Perry. Your partner keeps sticking to where he should. I don't care if he's a cop. If he keeps sticking around the tracks, he's liable to get hit by the train. Are we clear?
Crap.
Anyway, I've got this stuff moved down into the utility tunnels, but it's burning a hole in my pocket. I don't want to hear any more excuses about it being hard to fence. People would pay top dollar for this stuff.
Pre-war smugglers. Sorry, gotta relight the cigar. Had a big attack by a mole rat. One of the chems, that's why I got him. And hold on a sec, gotta ban somebody. There we go.
He made that look easy.
Woo! I'll take that ammunition. Alright, so, 2 smugglers. This guy's a pre-war military guy, probably stole something from the United States military, and they stole a bunch of cigarettes and vodka. Look at that, cigarettes, vodka, and explosives, not to mention chems. Let's see, there's something in here that's... Oh, hey, Deacon! Ah, man. Alright, so that's the password for that. Deacon found a way in there. He's staring at me in a creepy way. That's just Deacon. And then this is going to bring us around topside to that warehouse. Right? Is there anyone to kill in the warehouse? go.
We got fun time. It's
Man.
fighting time.
Stop talking about fun time. Gosh. Fusion core. And this brings us up to yeah. Which I don't want to do, because I have to go clear out more raiders. Pardon me, from the other side of the interchange. Even though that completes the story, we'll still save that for another day. There we are. All right, so there should be raiders out here. I'll get my deliverer out and sit down.
What the?
I'm horrible! I'm so bad.
No need to hide. It'll all be over soon.
That's right, this is...
When you turn up, you're dead. Seems we have a tail.
Oh!
Sneaking off is supposed to be my thing.
Deacon. Getting us in trouble. Four shots left.
Where'd the little bitch go? Open fire! Insert something Shakespearean involving death and your inevitable doom here. Go ahead. You almost got away with that.
All over Deacon because his stealth sucks. Oh, and that guy's dead. Well, at least you were useful, Deacon. Oh, and he got him as well. Well, then where's the other one?
Time's up.
Where's the other one going?
Whenever you're done corpse squat, I'm good to go.
Well, Deacon, you certainly are effective. Gotta give you that. Glad you're on my side.
We live to fight another day and night.
He's embarrassing me.
Etc. etc.
He's embarrassing me. I can't find these guys. He kills them before I can even find them. Deacon, stop embarrassing me. You are too useful for your own good. Although I think I remember there's some up here. He's such a crybaby. What are you doing? Why is he going that way? Alright, time to turn this quest into Desdemona. Let's head on back to the Railroad HQ. Chat issues? Don't worry, I'll take care of it.
Desdemona.
With the amount of help you've given Randolph, I was expecting their sins to be moved by now. The problem's on their side. Your work, as always, has been exemplary.
Happy to help.
I'll send word to Mr. Timms. He needs to start moving since, and stop making excuses.
Well, it is Randolph Safe House number 4. There we go. All right. Oh, ban. I'm taking care of it, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry, I'm taking care of it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, this is an end to Scotch and Smoke Rings episode 404 anyway. We finished Randolph Safe House number 4. I got to work on a video in time for tomorrow. Never fear, we will continue to do Oxhorn After Dark. We've got Outlast to finish, then Outlast 2, and then Bioshock, as well as a bunch of other cool stuff. So stay tuned for that. Tomorrow I've got a brand new video for you, so be sure to tune in, same Ox time, same Ox channel, right here tomorrow morning. And until then, ladies and gentlemen, be sure that each and every one of you stays classy.